like if you found the video valuable. The library at the University of Chicago had always been Mia's refuge. With its towering shelves, warm amber lights, and the faint scent of old paper, it was the one place where she could breathe. While her friends thrived on campus parties and noisy dorm nights, Mia preferred the silence of books, the comfort of stories that never judged her for choosing solitude. One rainy afternoon in October, she slipped into her favorite corner with a copy of Pride and Prejudice. As she settled in, her gaze wandered and stopped at someone new. At the far table sat a young man with messy dark hair, a hoodie pulled low over his forehead, and headphones dangling unused around his neck. Instead of textbooks, he had a sketchbook spread open. His pencil moved quickly, capturing something unseen with strokes both confident and soft. Mia tried to focus on her book, but her eyes kept drifting back. Every so often, he'd glance up, scanning the room. And once, just once, their eyes locked. It wasn't long, just a flicker of connection, but it made Mia's heart stumble. The next morning, she returned to the library. When she opened her book, a folded slip of paper fell out. Her pulse jumped as she unfolded it. It read, "You look like you belong in a story I'd like to draw." Beneath the words was a sketch of a girl with her head bent over a book. It was her. The detail was unmistakable, the curve of her hair, the concentration in her eyes. Mia scanned the library, cheeks warm, but no one seemed to be watching. She tucked the note into her notebook, unsure whether to be flattered or unnerved. The following day, she spotted him again, sketchbook open. She debated for nearly half an hour before mustering the courage to walk over. "Excuse me," she said softly, holding up the sketch. "Are you the one leaving these in books?" The boy looked up, startled. Then he broke into a sheepish smile. "Guilty. I wasn't sure you'd find it." He extended a hand. "I'm Ethan." "Mia," she said, shaking it. "And, why?" He shrugged, tapping his pencil. "I draw people who inspire me. You always looked so lost in your world of words. Like you belonged in a story I wanted to sketch." Her nervous laugh filled the silence. "That's oddly sweet. And slightly stalkerish." He winced. "Fair point. But I meant it in the nicest way." From then on, their encounters became routine. Every time Mia borrowed a book, she'd find another sketch tucked inside, sometimes of her reading, sometimes of the rain outside the library window, sometimes of the shelves themselves. Each came with a line or two, like, "You smile more when you're reading poetry," or, "Stories look better in your hands." Mia found herself lingering longer in the library, hoping for conversations that grew from awkward small talk into hours of easy laughter. Ethan told her about his dream of illustrating graphic novels. She told him how books had saved her during her loneliest years. They swapped favorites, his sketches of superheroes for her worn copies of Austen and Bronte. As weeks slipped by, the library transformed. It wasn't just a place of silence anymore, it was where their worlds overlapped. Where his pencil strokes met her scribbled words. By December, the first snow blanketed the campus. One evening, as Mia packed her books, she found a larger sheet of paper tucked inside. This time, it wasn't just a sketch. It was a full illustration, her sitting at their library table, smiling, with Ethan across from her. Below it were the words, "Some stories are too good not to live." When she looked up, Ethan was standing a few feet away, his hands shoved nervously into his hoodie pocket. "Too much?" he asked. Mia shook her head, smiling so wide it hurt. "Not enough." And for the first time, silence in the library wasn't empty. It was full of whispers, laughter, and the beginning of a love story drawn in ink and lived in stolen glances.